Yo, what do you want? Beak or jaws, feathers or fur, sharp teeth or feet with claws, whatever's preferred. Just kidding, every word in this song's about two grown men dressed up as a bird and a dog.
Hello, motherfuckers! It's time for the It's time for the wolfandowl email special. This is where we just go through emails. If you want to send an email in, wolfowlpod@gmail.com. We'd love a voice note, wouldn't we?
Yeah, we'd love a voice note. Also,
we
need some more reads for this podcast, so we're going to have to start. We're going to pretend. I'm going to pretend read.
What do you mean?
This email special is sponsored by Dove. We're
not getting any money for that.
Yeah, no, but then Dove will hear it and potentially...
Well, Dove will hear it and go, should we pay them for an advert they've given us for free?
No, but other people will go, oh, fucking hell, you hear that Dove advert?
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, okay, actually give a good advert then.
Okay. What does Dove do? Is it for you?
Soap.
Soap, okay. Ha! This episode is sponsored by Dove Soap. The best soap on the market. Keeps you clean, ready, and, smelling nice. Dove, that's D-O-V-E, Dove.
Why did you smell your hand like that?
I don't know, that's because then you get it inside of your hand.
Do you?
The smell can't go anywhere.
Mm.
Yeah,
what does your hand smell like now?
The soap from your bathroom.
Hmm.
I love soap, by the way. And Dove is my special friend.
Yeah, soap's good. What do you use in the shower?
Dove, obviously, because it's healthy.
Okay, but imagine that.
Okay.
Imagine that we're taking a pause from the sponsorship.
I vary it up for what's on sale in Boots.
But are you soap
Tesco's.
or shower gel?
Oh, shower gel. I would never use soap.
Why?
I think it's barbaric and insane
What do you
to
mean
use
barbaric?
Because I just think, I don't know, I just find it just slipping all over the place. Sort of slip at you, you've got to pick it up off the floor. It's just, I find soaps are so dated. I don't know. It's like trying to look noble with walking with a cane.
I don't think that's what soap is. I don't think that works.
It is. It just feels, Then you've got to get a soap dish somewhere to put it.
Yeah, I mean, that's true.
You know?
And it gets a bit funky. But I like soap.
Do you like soap?
Yeah, I don't use it very often.
That's one of the last things I'd say about you.
I sort of alternate.
Yeah, I mean, you're that sort of guy, I guess.
Yeah. Sometimes I'll be a shower
you like
gel
to keep people guessing.
Yeah, Lisa's like, fucking hell. This is why I love you.
Yeah.
You're the gift that keeps on giving. So you're using soap today?
I always think I never feel clean enough with soap.
Can't wait. Yeah, of course you do. You'd lather it up a treat, mate.
No, I don't know. I like shower gel. What's the mint shower gel that you get?
Yeah, mint.
No, but there's a brand.
Yeah, I know what you're talking
makes you feel like it literally
makes you tingly, yeah.
Yeah, I love that.
Original sauce.
Original sauce,
yeah. There you go.
John, by the way, little known fact, John is a shower gel nerd. He loves different shower gels.
Yeah.
He sometimes on his day off just goes through Boots and sniffing different ones.
Yeah. He came in the other day. He talked 10 minutes non-stop about matey bubbles.
John, we talked about last week about tattoos. John has got original sauce tattooed across his back.
Yeah.
That's his tramp stamp.
Okay, should we do an email?
Let's do one.
Do you want to read or shall I?
I think you go.
Dear Wolf and Anne, I'd like this to be kept anonymous if possible. By way of background, I'm a 29-year-old living and working in London. I'm not married and have no kids. I've been working in finance for nearly 6 years since leaving university. And since the day I started, I've always known deep down that this is not the life for me. Every time I came close to leaving, I'd say to myself, just a few more months of saving or just wait for the bonus and then I'll do it. Obviously never do. Part of the issue is that I'm not completely miserable. I work with nice people and I get some nice experiences out of it, but I do not feel fulfilled by my work. Another problem is that after 6 years, I'm lucky enough to be financially comfortable and I feel a bit trapped by that. Plus, I'm terrified that if I gave up the opportunity that I have, then I will regret it in 10 years' time when I might have a wife and kids. If I'm honest, I would love to do something that involved more than just sitting behind a desk and allowed for more creativity. I love comedy and podcasts. When I was young, I always thought about working in podcast or radio production, but never saw a route in. I was jockeyed into a more traditional career by my family and schooling system without even realising it. I'm amazed that John's allowed this to slip through, bearing in mind that he could lose a job here. Apologies for the life story, but in short, given you both had career changes and work in the fields I'm interested in, I would love to hear your take on my situation and what steps you think I should take in order to feel more fulfilled. Yours truly, the confused corporate drone.
Wow.
Tom.
Well, firstly, I would say you're probably, I don't know, I'd say by the sounds of things, financially, you're more financially comfortable certainly than I was when I got into this industry. I didn't, I had no savings. I'd imagine you would be the same.
No savings, no.
Yeah. So, first, I think my big point would be, I think there's not really a reason you can't be in the situation you're in. You're working, you've got a good job, which seems like you're blessed at the moment in a current economic situation to be financially comfortable, which is a great thing. So that's something not to be sniffed at. But and also you're in a situation where you've not settled down, you've not got a wife or long-term relationship, and not got kids. So I think actually what I would suggest is looking at something where you go and as a hobby or as a side hustle or something you're just going to do just for enjoyment is going to do, whether it's stand up or whether it's you start, helping out podcasts that, producing or
don't encourage them to get into stand up.
Yeah, but
there's enough stand-ups.
Yeah, but I think the difference is, right, I don't know how when I first got into stand, I never saw it as, this is going to be the thing that is going to be my career.
No, me neither.
Like I looked at it as being like, I literally have
I first watched you, I thought this isn't something.
I know that every day I turn up at the studio, you go, I can't believe this guy's still going. No, but I never saw it as like, this is going to be the thing that I just saw it as like, this will be a break from doing the thing that I've been doing for so many years, and actually just saw it as a bit of a laugh and something just fun, just to let out a creative side. It wasn't a bit. I never business plan or like, I'm 5-6 years I'm going to do this. It's all been a lot of luck, but I think that's a part of it. I think what I notice is a lot more people, certainly generationally after us, were starting to get into it, going, oh no, this is a career. This is something I can actually be, that could, I can earn money for whatever. And I actually think sometimes just going into something like stand-up or something creative and just getting that release out of it and going, I just enjoy doing it for this reason. I just enjoy it because, I do this job. I'm good at the job I do. I work with nice people, which should never ever be something you that's a great thing. I think so many people, and a lot of emails we get in are people who work in toxic environments or people they don't get on with. So I think you've got that to look and go, right, actually this is, and add to your life and make your life more fulfilled, more rounded by going, well, but then I'm going to do this thing. I'm going to do this thing for myself. That's just my little thing. I'm going to go and do something creative. I'm going to paint, or I'm going to do, I think as best you can, and it's tough to find the time, but I think doing anything creative for yourself, whether it's writing, painting, stand up, whatever you do, always feels that actually it's cathartic, and it gives you a little bit of sense of self. I think it's something that can actually, mental health wise, it can be a release, a little bit like working out or running or whatever. So I just think getting something like that in your life and see where it goes. Don't put too much pressure on yourself. Just, I think, take your time, enjoy it, find a style or find something that just works for you and do that thing. I certainly wouldn't be going, give up your job and go for it, because I think that would just be insane advice. I think going, right, count your blessings, great job, good life, and then add that to your arsenal.
Really, really great
sage advice.
And thank you for saying the word arsenal.
Yeah.
I
feel it's such a hard word to say for you at the moment.
Don't do this.
No, because I don't know. I don't want to get.
We don't know.
Yeah.
No, let's not get. This is not a football podcast.
Which we should do one.
We should do one. But we're not going to.
No. We've
barely got the time to make the commitments of this one. So
yeah,
let's not start talking about another one. Look, I think you spend so much of your life working.
Yeah.
That it's really important that you enjoy that job and you feel fulfilled by it. I think, and that could be anything. But the one hesitation I've got about what you said is that they've not actually tried what they've done yet, what they want to do yet. So you've got no idea actually if you're going to like it. So I think Tom's advice is good of like giving a go at a few things as a side hustle. Because I think for me, like Tom, I started doing stand-up as a hobby and then I fell in love with it. And so I was like, I'd love to do this for a job. But I wasn't going into it thinking I'm going to leave teaching and I'm going to make this my thing. So I think you need to have a go at these things. I think financial security is such a poisonous fucking thing, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Because the truth is, beyond a certain point, you can be financially comfortable at so many different levels. Like, you just got to think about what you want your level of comfort to be. Because I'll be honest, I don't want this to happen, but I would do this same job for a lot less money than I'm doing it for now.
But
right?
also,
because
I would say that weirdly, my point at the top of this, I certainly didn't when I started this, and I've never ever felt for that. Coming from the background I think both of us come from, and the lifestyle that we've both come from the world that we come from, I've never felt financially comfortable until, even now I panic all the time. It's not to get too into depth about it, but it's something it's my biggest worry all the time, because coming from that, so to be in a situation where you are financially comfortable. I don't think I don't think that should be the thing that propels you.
No.
Whether you know.
No, because I think I think what you've got to think about is what are the pros and cons about following each path, and I think like if you are not fulfilled by your job, I think a lot of the time when you're thinking about things like this, because I think people have inertia and they get stuck in the thing they're doing, whether that be a relationship or work or whatever, and they go, "This is what I'm in now. It's not going particularly badly, so I'm just going to stay in this." But one of the useful things to think about is, and I think I've talked about this before, is if you had a button and you press that and you're doing something different, would you push that button? There'd be no issues. You wouldn't have to quit. You'd just be not doing that job. Would you do it? And if you would do it, then you need to leave. I do think we should be thinking about getting the most out of our lives because, and I'm not talking about money wise, I'm talking about enjoyment and fulfillment.
Yeah.
And, I think, people talk about goals. I think one of the best goals you can set yourself is how do I guarantee that most days I have a good day, right?
Yeah.
How do I get as close as possible to securing having a good day every day of work or at home or whatever? What have I got to do to make that happen? And that doesn't, I'm not talking about money, I'm talking about going into, like, for example, we're coming in to do this podcast.
Yeah.
I was fucking buzzing to come and do this
yeah.
today, right? So today's a great day for me, right? And that's because this is what I've chosen to do for a job. So it's that thing of like, and I'm not thinking about the money of it.
No.
Although we are well remunerated for this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Definitely more money than we should be getting for what we're delivering.
Yeah.
And it's a piece of shit. Anyway, the point is, I was buzzing about today.
Yeah.
And then, so I think it's like, if you're not enjoying your days for the most part, everybody has shit days.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Then something needs to change. And so I think for you, corporate drone, the problem you've got is you haven't actually found the other thing that you might want to rather do. So I think I would treat the next few months as like you playing around and seeing if there's something else that you prefer. And if you do find something that you really find exciting, go for it. The one thing I would say is you do have to take into account the newness factor of anything you do. And so when you're doing something that isn't your job, you're excited by it because it isn't your job. But I'd say like we were excited by comedy. And then when you start making it your job, you do run the risk of ruining it for yourself, right? Because it becomes a grind or whatever.
Yeah.
And you have to be careful of that. But look, I am of the opinion that we should be looking to make our lives as enjoyable as possible. But that has to be a considered decision. Don't just go fuck you to your boss, leave, and then start trying to get into podcast. I would make that as safe a decision as possible by looking at these things and seeing if you can get into it.
Dear wolfandowl, this is the Cantankerous crow of Cabina. Wow.
I'm glad you got this one.
Thank you.
I think it might be pronounced Cabena.
Okay. I mean, I'm quite proud that I got through Cantankerous.
Well, you didn't actually. It's cantankerous.
Okay, well, there we go. With the slightly ruffled feathers, riding in with a tale of gift-giving. It's gone slightly awry. Oh, fucking hell, this. In the run-up to Christmas, my wife had mentioned wanting an essential oil vaporizer, so I thoughtfully purchased one for her. All seemed well until a week later, I received a notification from Amazon informing me that she'd ordered one too. Naturally, this raised an eyebrow. Mildly irritated and thoroughly confused, I revealed that I had already brought her one. Her response? The one she had ordered was actually my Christmas present. Now I can say with complete confidence that I had never expressed any desire for such an item, which only deepened the mystery. So my question to you both is, have you ever or received a true boomerang present? And if so, how did it play out?
What does boomerang present mean?
I'm guessing a present that sort of comes back, like that someone buys to get back for themselves.
I think you're right.
Yeah, I think that's probably what it is.
Have you ever given or received a boomerang present?
I have given Catherine. I got a cat.
You got an erotic dancer, didn't you?
Yeah, I got a stripper to turn up. A stripper called Mel who turned up at the house. Bless her. She's just a lovely woman. It was quite a strange Christmas Eve with my parents and everyone there. But
and then didn't you, for your anniversary, you got the cameo video from Bonnie Blue?
No, I got a certificate for being the 800th guy through the door. No, I got Catherine a portable smoothie maker.
Right. And had she ever said she wanted one?
No, but I said that I kind of wanted one.
Right.
And I got it for one Christmas, and she
Yeah.
was like, "This feels like," and her thing was, her bone of contention was, "You're literally the hardest person to buy for." And if you wanted a fucking portable smoothie maker, which clearly you did because you bought one for yourself and dressed it up that you wanted, I wanted it. You should have just, because she struggled to buy me a present.
Right.
But then weirdly, what happened in a lovely twist of fate is she then started using the portable.
Oh, that's so lovely.
So actually now
That's quite annoying for you, though. Isn't
yeah,
it?
because now I need. So if anyone does know want to know what one of the things to get me is a portable smoothie maker.
Yeah.
I'm being open about it. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's within your grasp to just buy one for yourself, isn't it?
Yeah, but I don't know. It's a sort of gift.
Something nice about getting as a gift.
Yeah,
I just
yeah.
bought one for myself, actually.
A portable, yeah,
Yeah.
they're a great thing.
It's good. Yeah, really
Yeah,
good. Yeah.
Do you wash it all the time?
No, never washed it.
Like your hair?
What the kind of fucking question is that?
No, they're a bit of a pain to wash. At
Yeah,
times,
they're annoying. Yeah.
if you're out and about.
Yeah.
So some people leave them in their bag and they sort of get dirty and stuff. Just saying, that's the thing.
Yeah.
I remember seeing in someone's bag at the gym. I sort of had a little snoop, and I saw that it's dirty, smelly old thing. It looked like it was all dry and it hadn't been cleaned. And,
Yeah. I mean, that's the problem with like when you have those protein shake bottles.
yeah,
And you leave them for, so if you leave them for more than 45 seconds,
yeah, they
they
just
smell
dry out.
like
Yeah,
fucking shit.
yeah, but Mandrill doesn't actually. Mandrill keeps a nice smell. So if anyone's interested, this episode is sponsored by Mandrill
It's not.
Protein,
It's not.
creatine, and electrolytes.
It's not.
Mandrill.
It's not.
Mandrill.com. Mandrillprotein.com actually is the name of it.
Yeah.
So
I
yeah.
think it's going to be the first time that somebody does a read for a company they own, and then the company comes back and said, "Could you redo that, please? Because you got the website wrong."
You've designed a website. Have you ever done that? Has that ever been a situation?
No, I've never given a Boomerang present, actually.
Have you ever been given one? Lisa, by the way, I can imagine is a very like culpable and essential gift giver.
Okay, what's clear from that is you don't know what culpable means. Culpable means to be blamed for.
Really?
Yeah, it's like somebody's culpable in a.
Oh, okay. All right. Oh, yeah.
In that, but weirdly, you have used the word correctly about her because
Really?
she's one of the most culpable. But she is a very good gift giver.
Yeah.
But she says that I'm the same thing that Kat says about you, that apparently I'm incredibly difficult to buy for.
Yeah.
And actually, it slightly ruins it because she starts to get quite frustrated.
So Catherine gets very anxious about
yeah,
it.
she's sort of like, you don't make it easy. I don't know what it is about us that makes us difficult to buy for, but
I
apparently,
think it's men of a certain age.
do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's like, yeah. Although I'm starting to lean into face creams and stuff like that, and
I bought a load of Korean face creams the other day.
Korean ones.
Korean skincare is apparently the bum.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
What sort of?
I
vibe?
got myself a toner
Yeah.
and I got myself a little hydration serum.
Wow.
Can you notice any difference in my skin?
Yeah. I can see it glistening now in the light. Is it anything for eye bags? I've got such bad eye bags.
They do stuff for eye bags. There's like a little, it's like a mini, like a deodorant,
Yeah.
like a roll-on.
Yeah.
It's like a tiny one, and you use it under your eyes.
I
It
need
gets
to
through
get
your
some
eye
of
bags.
my
You don't
eye
have any
bags.
eye bags right now.
Oh yeah.
You look beautiful.
I put makeup on this morning.
Did you?
No, of course I did.
I actually bought male makeup once,
Yeah, I can imagine you did.
but it's not for me.
Yeah.
Because I've been doing
You've got really good skin though.
No, but I've been doing TV, and then they've been giving us makeup,
Yeah.
and I thought, maybe I should buy some of my own
Yeah.
because there is a comedian that we both know that every day uses primer and
Who?
stuff. I'm going to say his name. We can bleep it out.
Who?
But he took me makeup shopping. He was looking for like primer and
Who?
foundation and stuff.
Oh, okay. Really?
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
You went makeup shopping with him?
We went shopping, and then he said,
Yeah.
"I need to get some makeup."
Make sure you put something over his lips where you bleep it out as well, because you've got a very sort of like efficient mouth when it comes to sort of lip reading.
Okay.
You'd be terrible if the sort of people we're at war.
Thank you so much for sending your emails in. If you want to get in touch, you can email wolfowlpod@gmail.com. We'll see you next time.
Thanks to Dove for being our official sponsor of this episode and Mandrill Protein. Like, subscribe, get involved. Thank you, friends.
Bye.